Hi, everyone. I'm taking a little vacation time this week to spend with my family. They're coming out from South Carolina to visit me in California. I thought you might like to hear this episode again. Or if you're a new listener and haven't caught up on older shows, it might not even be a repeat for you. It was originally released in February 2015 and was quite popular, so I hope you'll enjoy it. I'll be back next week with a new show. Hello and welcome back to another weekly edition of the Money Girl Podcast. I'm your host, Laura Adams, and it's so great to have you with me. My mission for the show and my life's purpose is to teach and inspire you to live rich and love the journey. I get a lot of questions from readers and listeners that help me decide what content to bring to you guys each week. So please continue to let me know what financial topics you want to learn about. The best way to reach me is on my contact page at lauradadams.com or by posting a question or comment on the Money Girl Facebook page. Last week, in episode number 389, we covered 5 fundamental investing strategies to make money over the long term. Today, we're going to talk about some of my favorite, radically simple and innovative places to invest in the financial markets right now. You can use these recommendations no matter if you have lots of extra money to invest or you can only afford to set aside a few dollars a month. Don't worry about taking notes because I always post the transcript for each show on the Money Girl page at quickanddirtytips.com. This is episode number 390 called 4 Radically Simple Places to Invest Your Money. And you'll also find these recommendations on the tools page at lauradadams.com. Before we get started, here's a word from our sponsor. Procrastination. We all do it. But there are certain things that when you push them off, actually get harder to do, like losing weight, quitting smoking, and saving for retirement. Today's show is brought to you by Prudential. It turns out our brains are hardwired to procrastinate. It's one of the human behaviors that can get in the way of planning your financial future. So please don't delay. Learn more at bringyourchallenges.com. Prudential. Bring your challenges. Now, let's talk investing. If you're fortunate enough to have a retirement plan at work, such as a 401k, a 403b, or maybe a 457 plan, your employer is in charge of that account. That means you're stuck with the brokerage and the plan they choose, unless you own the company or you're head of benefits or HR. But although you're not typically in control, that's still the first place that you should invest when possible. That's because a retirement plan at work comes with terrific tax advantages and perhaps employer matching to boot. But when you don't have access to a workplace plan, or perhaps you've maxed out a plan at work and still have extra money to set aside, you need other places to invest your money. There are many great investment firms and brokerages out there. Some of the biggest ones that come to mind are Vanguard, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab. But just because a firm tops the charts doesn't necessarily mean that it's right for you, especially if you don't use it. So I'm going to give you 4 radically simple and innovative places to make your money grow right now. Investment place number 1, Acorns. Acorns is a free mobile app, which will also be a web-based application soon. It's like nothing you've ever seen because it allows you to automatically invest your digital spare change. What's digital spare change, you may be thinking? Well, you give Acorns permission to round up your purchases on debit or credit cards and then invest the difference by automatically pulling it out of your bank checking account. For instance, let's say you link up a credit card and charge $12.25. Acorns would round up to $13 and know that you need to invest the difference of 75 cents. Once you've accumulated at least $5 in total spare change, Acorns automatically pulls it out of your checking account and invests it. You can link up as many debit and credit cards as you like. Then you pick one of Acorns' 5 investment portfolios ranging from conservative to aggressive. Each one is made up of 6 exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, selected to achieve the portfolio objective. To get started investing with Acorns, all you need is $5. Then they charge $1 per month for balances under $5,000 or 0.25% per year for balances over $5,000. I've been using Acorns for several months now, and my virtual spare change totals about $40 a month. According to their calculator, if I maintain a moderate portfolio for 20 years, my change will be worth over $20,000. Now, that's certainly not enough to retire on, but it's a terrific reward for using a free app and setting aside a little over $1 a day for the future without even thinking about it. I don't recommend that you use Acorns exclusively to invest. However, if you're struggling to get started, it's an incredibly easy and painless option. And even if you're already a pro at saving and investing, using the Acorns app is actually fun. Check it out at acorns.com. Investment place number 2, Betterment. If you've been a longtime Money Girl reader or a podcast listener, you know that Betterment is a frequent sponsor. But what you may not know is that I became a customer and a huge Betterment fan way before that. The Betterment founder, John Stein, and his great team have built an easy and efficient way to invest for any goal. It's a one-stop shop where you can open up a regular investing account or an IRA, including a rollover from an old workplace retirement plan. You can start investing with Betterment for as little as $100. Their fees depend on your account balance, but as long as you have an automatic monthly deposit set up, like I do, it won't be more than 0.35% per year. To pick your portfolio, Betterment has a simple slider you use to indicate how you feel about investment risk. Then your money is automatically allocated across a suitable portfolio of low-cost ETFs that are right for you, no matter if you're very conservative or very aggressive. What I really like about Betterment is that each investment objective starts with a goal where you identify what you're saving for, such as retirement, a home, or a vacation, and when you want to achieve it. Then they make recommendations to help you get there. You can set up automatic transfers so you get in the habit of investing on a regular basis, which is how I have my account set up. Betterment also has a great mobile app, so you can keep up with your investing progress on the go. Before we cover the next 2 simple places to invest, I want to thank our sponsor, FreshBooks, for supporting the show. If you run a small business or have a side hustle, it's really important to stay organized so you file your taxes properly. Now, whether you're filing your taxes on your own or working with a professional, there's a lot you can do to set yourself up for success at tax time. The truth is, many entrepreneurs get really stressed out about tax stuff because they just aren't using the right tools. Fortunately, our friends at FreshBooks can help alleviate that stress in a big way. FreshBooks is the intuitive invoicing software that helps small business owners spend way less time on paperwork and stay effortlessly organized. You'll be creating and sending invoices in minutes, watching expenses practically organize themselves, and probably wondering why you didn't start sooner. If you have questions, help is always free, and you can count on FreshBooks' award-winning support rock stars to go above and beyond whenever you need a hand. To try FreshBooks free for 30 days, just go to freshbooks.com/moneygirl and enter MoneyGirl in the How Did You Hear About Us section. Investment place number 3, Aspiration. One of the most unusual ways to invest is through a new company called Aspiration. They launched in late 2014 with the goal of bringing middle-class investors sophisticated products that were previously only available to investors with super high net worth. Their first product, the Aspiration Flagship Fund, is a blend of mutual funds designed to grow your money over the long term while also limiting volatility along the way. It uses a variety of advanced strategies to try to make money no matter if the stock market is moving up or heading down. It also watches global trends and corporate moves in order to make profits. You need $500 to get started with Aspiration, but unlike most firms, they also have a maximum investment of $100,000 per fund, so they stay focused on everyday investors. They don't have any retirement account options, just a regular taxable account right now. Something else that's really different about Aspiration is that instead of charging a flat fee to manage your money, they charge a pay what is fair fee schedule. You actually get to decide what to pay them, even zero. Aspiration believes that letting you decide what to pay helps build trust with customers. And if that weren't generous enough, they also give away 10% of their revenue to charities in the United States. Investment place number 4, Future Advisor. Future Advisor is an online investment advisor that manages investments you already own or new ones that you purchase through them, such as a regular brokerage account or an IRA. Their goal is to provide quality financial advice to ordinary Americans. They offer complete, top-tier portfolio management based on unbiased advice, diversification, tax efficiency, and low-cost index funds. Think of Future Advisor as a management layer you add over your existing accounts to help you maximize return. They use computer modeling to analyze your investments and then recommend the best way to allocate your money. They work through 2 well-known brokerage houses, Fidelity and TD Ameritrade. So if you have accounts at other places, Future Advisor does the paperwork to consolidate your investments there. You'll pay a 0.5% annual fee for the investments they manage. The places you choose to invest money will affect not only your customer experience, but your investment options, the amount and quality of advice you can get, and the fees you have to pay. You're not limited to one type of investing account or service. For instance, you could have a retirement plan at work, open up an IRA with Betterment or Future Advisor, and have a regular taxable investing account through Acorns. You can max out both a retirement plan at work and an IRA every year. However, depending on your income, you might not get 100% of the tax benefit for an IRA when you or your spouse also have a retirement plan at work. But no matter your situation, you can always invest any amount of money in a taxable investing account in addition to what you contribute to a retirement account. As I mentioned, the 4 recommendations in this show are just a few of the many places to invest. But I hope they give you some ideas and inspiration about how simple investing really can be. So get started by doing some research and using at least one of them to achieve your short or long-term financial goals this year. Before we go, I want to say a quick thank you to Mikey in Philly, who gave the show a 5-star review in iTunes. He's been listening for over a year and a half and says his knowledge of personal finance has gone from 0 to 100, and he now feels confident, secure, and actually excited about handling his personal finances. That's so awesome, Mikey. That's really why I do this show, so keep up the great work. I'm so glad you're listening. Cha-ching! That's all for now, courtesy of Money Girl, your guide to a richer life.